Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for so long, but I am back, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to do a quick get ready with me. I already have my hair done. It looks beautiful. I was honestly debating whether or not I was gonna cut my hair because I just been not feeling my hair. I don't know, so I washed it last night. I let it air dry, and then today I went ahead and I straightened it, and it's getting pretty long. You guys can see. And it looks super healthy and shiny, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep my hair. So let's just get right onto it. So I am using my hand sanitizer. Let that evaporate. Just using a lip balm. My lips are so dry. Okay. And for primer, I'm just using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. That was so hard to find, but I finally got my hands on it, and I absolutely love it. I just need about that much. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm in a completely new space. Can you tell where I am? I'm in my beauty room, my closet and makeup room, and my little woman cave, whatever you want to call it. But I call it my beauty room. And we bought our house, guys. My husband and I closed on our house on the last day of September of 2020. So we've been here for 3 going on 4 months. And I couldn't be any happier, and I wanted to do a video on how we bought our house. So you know what, I'll just include that in this one. As I'm getting ready, I'll just explain to you guys. And I'm using this new foundation by W7 HD Foundation 12-hour wear, and I got this from TJ Maxx, and I really like it. I went to Sephora because I needed a new foundation and they shut down my Sephora. So I was like, crap, what am I gonna do now? So I headed to TJ Maxx, and I just tried looking for a foundation, and I found this one, and I was like, oh, hopefully the color matches. I don't know how it looks on camera, but in person it matches perfectly. Like, it's pretty insane, because this was like the only shade that they had. And the shade that I got, let me see, what is it called? It was like warm tan or something along the lines of that. And it just leaves your skin looking so beautiful and so luminous. Oh no, I forgot to put my eye drops because my eyes get super red. As you can see, it looks so beautiful. And it doesn't feel like I have like anything on my face. It feels very lightweight. Clean my ears, so whenever I remove my makeup, make sure you clean your ears. And if you use like a Q-tip, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, my ears are so dirty, but it's the makeup. And I am just patting it and buffing it out. So next is my concealer, and I use the CoverGirl True Blend concealer, and I think that this is a little too dark for me right now because I'm very pale. We are in the winter months, guys, and I haven't come in contact with the sun in months, like at all. It's very depressing. I don't know why I'm doing all this. But yeah, we got concealer. Now this concealer, guys, I usually leave my concealer on for a minute and I get more coverage. But with this specific concealer, if you were to do that, abort. Because it will stay there and it will oxidize and it will not move. It will look crazy, but if you go in right away and blend it, I'm using my Real Techniques, what brush is this? I'm not really sure, but this is like my favorite concealer brush of all times. Blend it, you will have really beautiful coverage, and it's beautiful coverage, period. I love this concealer. I definitely need to get one that's a little bit lighter for these winter months. And I'm just not like moving, I'm just kind of patting it all under my eyes. And I'm not sure how I like this concealer with this foundation together. Yeah, I don't know, it's like doing this funny thing. I don't know, I'm gonna go in with a little blending brush, and this is by the brand Eco. It's so tiny, it's like a little baby. And I'm just going to pat it in and see how that works. Yeah guys, I am not liking this concealer with this foundation, but with the L'Oreal Infallible, which is what I've been using for the past couple of months, it's like a match made in heaven. But this one here, it's like you're set up on a bad date. Oh, and I'm actually going to IKEA after this, so I'm not trying to look insane, which I feel like I look insane right now. Oh. Alright, whatever, so I'm going in with W7, their banana powder, with my beauty blender. My beauty blender is dry, and I just add that much. I'm gonna set this under my eyes, a little bit on my smile lines, on my lip line, a little bit on my forehead, and here we're just kind of placing it everywhere. Alright, so on to how we bought our house. So it was a journey, guys. It was a long awaited journey. We've been wanting to buy our house for, I would say, the year 2017. We really wanted to buy a house because we lived in an apartment and we were getting tired of all the bull crap that came along with it, and we spent so much money, and every time that the lease would run out, we were debating whether or not we were going to be moving or what was next, and it was just really overwhelming, and I was never able to just settle. We were never able to settle. It was always like we're moving every year. We were moving from apartment to apartment, different towns, and it was just kind of overwhelming, and we really wanted to settle down and just establish our lives. I'm using the L'Oreal face powder as my bronzer. I don't think I'm going to contour today. And we have a child, and we were in this town and it was really not good. Like the school area district wasn't good, so we ended up pulling her out of school, homeschooling her for an entire year. That was really overwhelming for me. But how ironic that we're like homeschooling our kids now, forcefully. That was really like annoying, and it was just overall overwhelming, and I absolutely hated that whole season of my life. And our rent was going up 15% if we were to renew our lease, so we were like, no, this is not going to work anymore, and we did the craziest thing that you can possibly imagine doing. We moved in with my husband's family. Yes, we left our apartment, packed everything, and moved in to a 1-bedroom with my daughter, my husband, and myself, and 3 of our cats. We were all inside of a room. We paid rent to live in the room, and we slept in bunk beds. Let me spray. Here's my fan. Guys, I got this fan here from Dollar Tree, and it's like the best thing. Unless you have the handheld one, but I don't need batteries for this. Just my hands. Okay. So that's that. Yes, where was I? So we moved into his mom's house. We slept in a 1-bedroom, and life was really, really hard. You have no idea. We suffered. We went through it. I cried myself to sleep many, many nights. I lost my mind while being there. I was in a very deep depression, but I always knew that God had a plan for us, and we weren't going to be there forever, and it was only temporary. But even though I knew that, but it still felt like it wasn't temporary. It felt like I was never going to be out of that house. I'm looking for my highlighter brush, but I'll use this huge fan one. Just gonna spray it with I've been using the Milani Make It Last. And I believe this is the matte finishing powder. Yeah. Oh my goodness, open, 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 open. Are you serious? Okay. And I'm using the Laura Geller. I love this highlighter. It is so pretty. You can build it up or just keep it settle. And today we're going for a settle. And that's why this actually works good, because it gives it more of a settle look instead of a pigmented look, because it's nice and spread out. Just a little bit on my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and on my lips, and here, and just kind of everywhere that I see shining. Alright, so we lived there, guys, for a year, and we moved in there May 2019, and May 2020 made a year, so May, June, July, August, September. So we lived there for a year and 4 months and 15 days. And yeah, okay, so now we're at 2019. We moved in there, whatever. We started saving money because we knew we were going to be buying our house. And we started looking for our house in February of 2021. And then, as you know, March came and the pandemic came. So that was just like, hold up, wait a minute, it's coronavirus. Okay, I'll stop. For my eyes, I'm using the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. Just doing a really quick eyes. I don't really have too much time on my hands. So with the pandemic coming, it really just put a hold on everything, and it was frustrating, annoying. I felt like hopeless. I was like, wow, I cannot believe that this is now happening. And we were just all quarantined, and it was just, everyone was in the house together, and it was just like so overwhelming on top of it already being overwhelming. It became to the point that it was like unbearable. So I just kept pressing into the Lord, cried many nights, like I said. I was frustrated, I was in agony, and I truly believed that there was no way out of there. I felt like we were being punished, and I was angry and sad, and all of those negative emotions that you can imagine feeling. I felt like I had control over nothing, and that was the worst. I've been on my own since I was 16 years old, so living under somebody else's roof was very hard for me. But no, like, they were amazing people. Like, God bless them. Like like we had no issues with each other, which I'm so thankful to God for that. It was just the situation itself was just really bad. With that being said, we had an amazing realtor. He helped us. He showed us houses through the pandemic. There was a house that we fell in love with and we really wanted, and we prayed on it, and I really believe that the Lord said that it was mine, ours. Turned out that it wasn't. The deal broke off. That broke my heart. And it was back to square one. Back to square one, and that was frustrating, aggravating, depressing, but quickly, so my birthday was July 28th, and I remember on my birthday I was so depressed because all I wanted for my birthday was to be inside of our house already, and that was not the reality. We weren't even under contract, let alone did we find a house. It was so depressing, and I just remember just crying on my birthday and wondering like how did this happen, and all of those negative emotions. So literally a few days after my birthday, my husband and I, we were looking online and we came upon this house that we saw, and it looked really beautiful on the outside, and I was like, okay, just tell our realtor to add that to the list. And he added it to the list, and the weekend came and we had about, I believe, between 7 to 8 houses that we were gonna view. And this here was the second house, and when we pulled up to this house that we are now living in, because we ended up getting the house, there was 50 people in line outside and about 10 people, groups of people inside the house. We had to park our car literally on the other side of the street. The street is long, and we parked like 20 houses down because it was packed. So I was like, wow. Walked in, it was packed. But once we walked in, it was beautiful. It was just like, whoa, this house. I looked at my husband and he looked at me. And I tried to envision the house without all of the people that were viewing it inside. And I was like, whoa. I couldn't imagine this house being ours because it was filled with people. And we made our way upstairs to the second level. It had a bedroom, a closet, 2 extra rooms, so if we expand our family, we would be able to be on the same levels as a newborn baby or whatever the case may be. And then it had an attic space up there, so we walked up there and the door had like a lock with like a number pad, and I was like, that's so cool, Lily would love that, my daughter. So once we walked up in there, it was just like, this will be Lily's room. It was an entire attic space, completely done, humongous, lots of space. It would be her sanctuary. And when I looked down, they had a desk, and I looked down and there was a Bible. And the Bible was open to the book of Mark. And I just, in my heart like felt it. It was just like, this is God's will. And we were just, so excited about it. But then when we left that room, there was 10 people waiting downstairs to get up to the room where we just left. So I was just like, wow, there's a lot of people here. I don't want to be in a bidding war at all. That's not what I want. We went outside, we saw the backyard. It had a backyard, it had a basement for my husband. It just had everything on our wish list. Like, everything. I need something a little bit darker, so I'm gonna go in with my Modern Renaissance palette. In the darkest shade that they have. I'm gonna mix that a little bit. So then afterwards, we went to view this other house, and it was beautiful, everything was nice. But we really wanted this house. We talked about it, my husband and I. we prayed about it, and we told our realtor that we want to go ahead and make an offer for this house. And we did. We made our offer. And our realtor told us that there are 8 other offers. And when I was told that, I was just like, so I said, I'm gonna write them a letter. We wrote them a letter. And in the letter, we explained to them how powerful it was for us when we reached the 3rd floor attic and we saw an open Bible, and it was open in the book of Mark, and how we felt like the Spirit of God spoke to us at that moment. And we sent the letter along with our offer, and we waited and we prayed and we waited, and I thank the Lord. And we, around 6 o'clock, I believe it was August, now it's August, so this whole process was like the month of August. It was August 17th, and I'll never forget it. Around 6 p.m. my husband gets a call from our realtor letting him know that out of 8 offers, ours was accepted. I'm gonna get all teary-eyed because August 17th marked 12 years that my mom had kicked me out of her house at the age of 16. And ever since she had kicked me out of her house, I never had a stable home. I just did all my makeup and now I'm crying. Fan, where are you? Yeah. Okay, I have to pause. Alright, I'm done crying, but now I have watermarks all over my freaking face. God is so good, guys. God is so good. He is so faithful. He is loving. He is caring. He has a plan for you. Even if you are in the darkest of times and you don't think that there's a way out, God has a way out for you. It might take 10 years. It might take 5 years. It might take 12 years, but God still has a plan for you. So yeah, we got told that our offer was accepted. And we celebrated and we thanked the Lord, and we told my husband's family, and they were so happy for us, especially his sister. She was so happy for us because she honestly saw how much I suffered being there, and she was there with me every day, and I really appreciated her. And I appreciate her all the time. And I'm happy that I got to go live with them because me and her, we became much closer, and also me and his mom. And I told my family, and they were so happy for me, but I hadn't told my mom yet. We were just so happy and so excited and so thankful to God, and we started the process of closing and all of that. That took about another month. These things takes a long time, and I just couldn't wait to be home. It was just, I could not wait to be home. And the month of September came, and September 30th we had our closing date, and I was just so happy. And we went and we signed the papers, and the keys were placed in our hands, and we just thanked the Lord. We cried out to him, thanked him. It felt surreal. It was the most surreal moment in my life. Having a child was the most surreal moment, but this was just definitely like, it came close to how surreal it felt. And I just can't believe it till this day. It's just unreal that I'm here, I'm sitting here in my beauty room in our house. God is so good. He is so good. He is loving. He cares about you. He cares so much. He really does. And I just hope that this gives hope to somebody out there, because those nights, those moments of my life for 12 years where I felt like I had no place to be, and every day was a struggle, and every year was like an issue, God took that all away from me. He's taken it all away, and I am forever grateful and thankful. And that is my testimony. That is my testimony. But yeah, let me just finish this makeup and I will be good. Yeah, no more crying. No more crying. I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and put on my eyebrows. It's not too thick. It's nice and dainty, like how I like it. But yeah guys, that was my testimony on how the Lord blessed us with our home, and a reminder to not lose your faith and hope that God is for you. He is fighting for you. He loves you. He wants you to be with Him. He is calling out to you. And He is doing miracles every single day. He is alive and well. He is not dead. He hasn't forgotten you. He might be silent in this season, but He has not forgotten you. And He is coming. He is coming. He is coming. So yeah, with that being said, we are almost done here. I'm just going to add my black liner to my top lash line. But it has been very challenging, you know, moving to a new house, and during this pandemic, like half of our furniture won't be arriving until the end of February, and we ordered these things in October. It's been super annoying, but you know what, I'm just so happy to be home, and I don't let any of that stuff get to me at all, because if I did, I mean, how could I? I'm home. It doesn't matter if I don't have couches or a dining room set or any of that. I'm home, you know, like that is bigger than anything else. I can sit on the floor if I have to in my home. I can sit on my floor, you know, that feeling. I won't let the enemy come in and be like, well, you don't have this, you don't have that. Oh well, I'll tell you what I do have. So I'm just doing a little bit of black eyeliner, and I just did it like halfway in my eyes. I'm trying to look real subtle. And for my mascara, I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I don't know what it is, but I feel like they switched the formula in this mascara, because I recently bought this and I'm like, what's going on? It's not performing the way that I was used to. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what happened. And also guys, I launched my lash business on September 28th. I completely forgot to add that into my story. Yes, I launched my eyelash business September 28th. It's dolled up lashes. I would put some lashes on right now, but guys, I'm going to IKEA, and I only be doing lashes when I'm going somewhere special. But I will definitely be doing a video about my lash business and all of that, and my testimony for that as well, if you guys are interested. I have pretty full. My eyelashes used to be longer, but as time has gone by, they're not as long as they used to. But I think I'm going to start using castor oil on my eyelashes so that they can get back to the length that they were, but they are still very full. So a little bit of mascara. I just got it all over my eyelids. Oh. But yeah, like I was saying, a little bit of mascara goes a long way. And as you can see, I've only dipped it once. I like it when it dries up. I feel like that gives it a nicer effect for me. So because my eyelashes are pretty full, they kind of look clumpy because they are so full. Alright, I'm just going to use this here. And guys, my beauty room is so beautiful. I love pink. So my walls are pink, and I have behind me, you can see, is my wardrobe. I got it from IKEA. It's the pack system. And as you can see over there is my coffee station, and over here is my vanity. And my beauty room is so beautiful. Like, I always envisioned having a space like this, but to see it come to life is surreal. It's absolutely feels like a dream. I feel like I'm in a dream. And if you guys are interested in my maybe like a room tour, I would do that for you guys. Okay, I feel like I look very plain. Like, it looks like I didn't really do much, even though I've been here for like almost an hour. But yeah, for my lips, I'm just going to remove the excess. Ugh. 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 Hand sanitizer. Okay, this is, okay. Alright, so for my lips, I'm using the Wet n Wild eyeliner, and that's how it looks like. This is my all-time favorite lip liner. I love it so much. It's $1.79. And guys, I do apologize for the heater sound. We have old heaters, but that's okay. Oh my goodness, I still have some of the hair fuzzies. Sexy. Okay. And for my lipstick, I'm using MAC. Is it this Teddy? Oh. Bricola. What happened to my Teddy? I'm so confused. It's really creamy. I thought it was gonna be matte, like my Teddy. Okay, so I really want matte, so I'm just going to add a little bit of translucent powder. Actually, this is what Physicians Formula covered, whatever. Face powder, so let's see. I don't even know how to do this. How do you do this? I guess. Okay, I'm just using the corner that you're getting. not what I want, so I'm just going to blot it. Do I have a tissue? Yes, I do. It's so good. Just going to be using a lip brush. I don't have too many lip brushes, as I can see. I don't have too many lip brushes. Alright guys, so that is everything, and I'm just going to spray my whole face again with the Milani Make It Last. Jewelry, and yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I got some hoop earrings, some gold hoops, because I'm like wearing beige nude. I'm wearing like a two-piece suit. It's really, really comfy. I got it from Forever 21 in New York. Yeah, so that was a fun trip. And my hoop earrings, I'm not really sure where it's from. I can't have any issue. Alright, so that's the hoops. And this is the look. The highlight looks nice and pretty and subtle. Okay, and for my perfume, you already know. It smells so good. So what is going on here? Okay, so I just wasted all my perfume. Dab, 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 dab. Put it on the back of my neck. Ooh, that went deep. I want to smell really good. Okay, I'm gonna put some lotion. Okay, things are just... Oh, that hand sanitizer really, really dries up your hands. I smell so good. Oh my goodness, guys, I forgot to do my eyelashes underneath. You guys weren't gonna tell me? My hands are all slippery now. Oh. And for underneath my eyes, I use the CoverGirl waterproof mascara. Alright, so everything is done.